All right, here comes Max Caster and the Acclaimed. And he goes, listen. And then Swerve's music cuts him off. And I was ready for a rap. I was going to transcribe that, but then I realized that Caster was in a no-win situation because whatever he had to refer to the unreferable. He had to mention the unmentionable. That's what people would have been suspecting or expecting. So they cut him off, and out comes Swerve. And you and I were just talking about this last week. When they did the promo, Swerve and Keith Lee, are they switching heel? Are they trying to switch heel? Because that's the way it appears. Well, now Swerve comes out, and he's completely a heel. Nobody stabbed anybody in the back or turned on anybody. They just decided, okay, over the last week, Swerve has become an asshole, so we'll just go with it. And the fans were chanting asshole at him. He was dressed like a heel. He talked like a heel. He did a great promo. And the people were on his ass. And the question is, where the fuck was Keith Lee? His partner, Swerve, has the tag team belt. Swerve's talking to a tag team about a tag team title match. No mention of, Keith's in the back jogging or eating cupcakes or, practicing his fucking speechifying with Fraser Crane or whatever he was doing. So Swerve is apparently a heel now. I guess Keith Lee is too, since they're partners. Swerve looks great and talks great. Keith Lee was not there. And Billy Gunn, of all people, jumped in and cut Swerve off and said, this is Daddy Ass's house. And the people love him. They love the Acclaimed. They love Billy Gunn. They're all screaming, scissor me, Daddy Ass, the T-shirts. They got something there. And hopefully in 2 weeks or a week and a half now or whatever it is, they will win the belts from Swerve and Keith Lee and be the tag team champions, because the alternative is Tony Khan's going to fuck up another thing that he's accidentally been handed, and he doesn't know how to handle it. So, what do you think of this whole thing? Scissor me, Daddy Ass.
Yeah,
is the thing now.
That's still my least favorite part of the whole thing, to be quite honest with you. But I'm very happy for the Acclaim. They've worked hard, obviously. They got over on their own. They didn't get any help. They aren't part of the Friends clique. And I don't think they drink the Jericho Kool-Aid. So it's just two guys getting by with hard work. It's nice to see that work at AEW. They're over. They're super over. Two most over teams in AEW right now, the Acclaimed and FTR. I hope that doesn't cause one of them to be rushed into a heel turn before it's time. Although, it's like the stock market. You have to know when to buy. You have to know when to sell. You also don't want to wait too long before you do something, but...
Well, neither one of those teams can turn now because the people won't... It would just kill their momentum.
So you have two strong babyface tag teams then. Let's say you have Swerve and Keith Lee as one of the strong heel tag teams, and I'll give that time. If they're going to make them heels, I don't know where Keith Lee was, but I like Swerve, and them together, it's a weird dynamic, a dichotomy, but who's the other heel tag team? Who are the other tag teams? If the Young Bucks are out of the tag team picture completely.
Well, the people have decided they like the Acclaimed, and the people have decided they like FTR. And if you try to turn either one of those teams heel now, the people would go, fuck you, we're still going to cheer for them. Because the Acclaimed, they like their personality, and FTR, they like their work. So apparently Tony needs to come up with some more fucking heel teams. But not either one of those two. I don't know. I know Tony hears voices in his head. I just don't know why he doesn't listen to them. Because they're right there. They're telling him what to do. They're telling him how to salvage this thing. They're telling him how to traverse these shark-infested waters of pro wrestling locker rooms and emerge into the light of success as a top wrestling promotion, all the voices in his head are telling him that he won't listen to any of them. Instead, he's listening to the voices that he's looking at from his EVPs. But you know, Brian, that's the thing. You got to be selective on the voices you listen to. That's why that we here at the program want to tell everybody, no more will you hear muffled voices in your head. With the Raycon everyday earbuds, you will hear them perfectly clearly.
Wow, what a transition.
I'm telling you.
A work of art. Wow.
Hey, if you've got voices in your head telling you to do things and you can't hear them clearly, you don't know what to do. But if you put the Raycon everyday earbuds in your ears and you hear voices in your head, you will hear exactly with crisp sound, excellent bass, customizable sound profiles, and they've got earbud tap functions. That means you can tap a function anytime you've got these earbuds. Noise isolation, awareness mode, 8 hours of playtime, a 32-hour battery life, and with the optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit, if you get pile driven, they won't pop out. If you get power bombed, they won't pop out. If you get STF'd, they won't pop out. No matter what happens to you, well, except if you're sitting in a locker room and a half a dozen people bust your door down and begin rushing you for no apparent reason, then you got to leg dive a few and you got to stretch a few and you got to punch a few. You got to do what you got to do, but your Raycons will not fall out.
What if you get hit in the head with a chair?
Well, in
will
that
they
case,
fall out?
No, they'll just ring a little. And right now, folks, if you go to buyraycon.com, that's BUYRAYCON, buyraycon.com/JCE, you'll get 15% off of your entire Raycon order. Buyraycon.com/JCE, 15% off everything on the website. That's an amazing statistic right there. Buyraycon.com/JCE, and you will hear the voices in your head more clearly than ever. Some people have experience with other earbuds, but I'll tell you what, no matter where you pick up your earbuds, whether it's at a restaurant, whether it's at a to-go place, or even a drive-thru, buy Raycon, that's the best.
That's right. And you can listen to it anywhere. You can listen to it on the road. You can listen to it on a plane. You can listen to it on a plane.
On a train?
On a train, in the bed, on
in
your
a
head.
Car, in your head, there you are. Raycons. All right. So, folks, if you only knew.